Hello. Today I have a very special video. This is one that I know I am just going to love to have to look back on in my life. Today I am showing you my very first ever Florida apartment. This was the first place that I called home in Florida. I lived 2 years of my life in this place, from the time that I initially moved to Florida all the way up until about right now. I would say 2 years has gone by, and it is due time that I show you guys this place that I have called home. It's honestly very emotional for me to be leaving here. I loved my time here. I loved living here. I can't believe it's been 2 years. I also can. It's one of those things, I can believe it's been 2 years because I think about like where I was at when I first walked through that door over there and how different things were in life. I just feel like I've grown up so much in this place. Oh my gosh, I'm so attached to it, if you can't tell. I've loved being here. I feel like I'm always gonna have a little piece of me in these four walls. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it also seems like the time flew by. 2 years goes by in a snap. But yeah, January of 2022 was when I first moved into this place, and let me show you. So to start off, I lived in the town of Celebration, Florida. One of the most amazing towns in the entire world, in my opinion. I love this place so much. Celebration, if you don't know, is the town that Disney founded. It was in Walt's original vision of he always wanted to have some type of a town connected to Disney, and in the early 90s, the Walt Disney Company actually had a large section of land that they weren't doing anything with. It's actually a very interesting story. They had to do something with that land or else they were going to lose it. So they were like, let's have a neighborhood, let's create a town. The town of Celebration, Florida, I've done some vlogs on my channel here from Celebration in the past. There's just so much to love about Celebration. They do a weekly farmers market in downtown. Downtown Celebration has a ton of cute little restaurants and shops. I want to do an entire video. I'm planning to do an entire video of all the things I love about Celebration. So subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to go ahead and show you all of that. But if you are moving to Orlando, I would recommend Celebration. Celebration and Windermere are like my two kind of top recommendations for areas. I get that question a lot. I'm gonna show you, believe it or not, from my balcony here, you could see the Epcot fireworks. That is how close you are to Disney property. So if you don't want a far drive, if you wanna be very close to the parks, this is the place. But yeah, let's go ahead. Currently, I am in the empty, echoey apartment, but before we began the whole moving out process back in December, I had filmed a complete apartment tour that right now I'm gonna plan to kind of walk through and tell you guys about things and how I had things set up, and I will be showing you the footage of how this place looked for the 2 years that I called this place home. So once you come in the front door, you would enter into the kitchen, and it was like a big open space into the family room. And I absolutely loved how open this place felt. The kitchen was one of my favorite things. I know when we came in here, that was just the thing that like wowed me, was I loved having the quartz countertops. Just everything about this place I think was so beautifully designed. The entire aesthetic of the outside of this place too is very Art Deco. You'll see that in a little bit. And I just really have loved that. I've now fallen even more in love with the Art Deco style. Like we talked about when we did our Disney cruise in Miami, and how everything in Miami is that very Art Deco, and also Hollywood Studios has that retro Art Deco feel. Me now living here, I have a whole new appreciation of Art Deco. I'm very much fallen in love with the style. So from the kitchen, you can see we kind of turn, and they had this really nice nook area that you could just put your shoes at the bottom. They had little pegs here to hang a purse. I would hang my backpacks, all my park gear. I had my Run Disney medal hanging there at one point, but then I loved these shelves. I had all of my Disney, as you're seeing in the clips, all of my Disney goodies, basically. My Figment popcorn bucket lived up here, a bunch of other fun little trinkets and things that made this kind of like my little Disney corner. And these are things that I eventually want to have when I one day get a house. I want to have a film room, and I would love to make it like an entire Disney, like just film studio office space for myself. That would be so cool. So then straight off of the kitchen, we go into the family room. Everything just kind of flows right on in. And then eventually from there, we can go straight out to the balcony, one of our favorite spots to hang out. But yeah, this living room was amazing. I just love the open concept from right off the kitchen. And yeah, just so many good times relaxing in here with family and friends that I will never forget. The thing that I really liked about this apartment too was it really was set up great for if you had roommates. I love the fact that you basically have the entire center section is the kitchen and family room. So it kind of then divides up between the bedrooms, and then if you go to the left side is the one bedroom, and then the right side is the other bedroom, and both sides have their own bathroom. So it really was just a great situation for living with people. So for about the first whole year that I lived here, I was by myself. And then my parents were treating their side of the apartment like a guest space, that it was like their Florida home that they would come down to. It ended up being cheaper for them to be my roommates than to have to pay for hotels every time that they wanted to come down and stay. So that was the arrangement that we had with them, anticipating that within a year's time they were going to be moving down here to Florida. So it was really fun for them to get to like this, their bedroom started off with, you know, just bare minimum, a bed and, you know, just a TV, like that was it. And then like as they started getting closer to moving, they would bring down more artwork, they would bring more clothing. Every time that they would come, it was like they were slowly moving in until eventually this became their full-time residence last year when they initially moved down, and we all became roommates again. And from in their bedroom, it flows into the bathroom. This bathroom was amazing. Both of the bathrooms in this place, I just loved all of the fixtures and everything, the tile. It was just very modern, contemporary feeling throughout the entire apartment. I loved, especially in my parents' side over here, they had the glass shower, big fan of that, absolutely beautiful. There was a linen closet as well in here, very big size. And then from inside of the bathroom, we flowed into, my parents had a massive walk-in closet. So then heading back out into the main space, let me go ahead and show you my room and my whole side of the apartment over here. This was my bedroom. I loved everything about this space. I really loved, this was my first ever apartment that I ever had. And so I just have so many special memories of like, I loved getting to, I actually bought all the furniture and everything new because it would have cost more money to ship things from Pennsylvania, so I got a whole new bedroom suite when I moved in here, and I just love getting to decorate my own space for like the first time. I think everyone goes through that, you know, when you have that first initial like moving into your own apartment or your own house. It's just amazing to have that experience of getting to pick out everything that you want. I loved everything about the decor that I picked out for this space. It just felt very homey right away for me. And I also had in here my desk corner, where this is where I did all of my editing, would be right here. And the thing that was actually so beyond incredible was, I will never forget the first night that I was sitting here editing and looked over, and I knew that we could see Disney fireworks from my complex here, but I did not know that from my exact unit you could actually see Disney fireworks. And when I looked out and saw that, I just instantly felt like I am home, like I'm safe here, I'm inside of my Disney happy place, and yeah. I remember I first noticed it during the daytime. You can see the top of the Swan and Dolphin Hotel from inside of my bedroom. I just think that is the coolest thing that I get to say. I lived in a place you could see Disney property from inside the bedroom. I feel so blessed that I got to have my time here, because it was something I will never forget. Just looking out the window and knowing that is Disney World right over there. As a Disney fan, that was just the coolest thing in the entire world for me. So then from my bedroom, you can move straight into the walk-in closet. This was the first time ever in my life that I had a walk-in closet, and getting to organize this and have everything exactly how I wanted it was something that I loved getting to move in here. Having a walk-in closet is a game changer. I love this space. Sometimes it was just calming for me to sit in my walk-in closet. That sounds very strange, but you know, I loved it. Also, my cousin Katie, when she'd come down here to visit, the joke was that she was gonna sleep in here because you did have enough room. It was a very good size, and yes, she also found it calming to lay in my walk-in closet. But anyway, from the walk-in closet, we go into my bathroom. Once again, I loved all the fixtures in here. Just that contemporary, modern feel, all the tile work, everything was just absolutely perfect. And then eventually when Mickey moved down, he shared this space with me. We had some signs up for him, for his little kitty corner that was inside here. And then from this bathroom, you could also, there was a door that you could go back out into the main living space, which was really nice if you had guests over, you know, that way nobody has to go all the way through the bedroom. You could just go straight into the bathroom. So it was a good design in that sense. Also from here, this door right here was the washer and dryer in unit. And we come right back into the kitchen and living space from there. Oh, and also I have to show you the balcony. This was a place that we spent so much time as a family. I loved getting to decorate out here. My mom specifically loved spending time on this balcony. She would be out here all hours of the night just relaxing, and would always love to watch the fireworks every single night that you could see from out here. And Mickey also loved this space. He loved getting to come out. We cat-proofed the balcony. Also, that was a project when he moved down here. This was definitely like a very zen zone. We're big outside people, so we love this space. in Celebration, Florida, I am always going to look over at this place and feel like there's a piece of me here, like that I just am always going to look over here and smile and be like, that was where my Florida journey began. That was, you know, some very, very happy times were up in there. It's really hard. I'm turning in the keys today when I'm filming this, and you know, I've moved out. I've been now living over at the house for about a month at this point. I'm a very sentimental person, so I definitely have an attachment to inside here, but I love that I made this video. Like, that's why I love vlogging. As someone who loves to be sentimental and like look back at things, one of the things I love so much about having my channel here is like having so many memories that I can reference and look back on, and this right here is a video that I'm going to cherish for forever. Is just having these clips. Vlog in your life, people. Take clips, take video of a lot of things. Take all the pictures and all the video, because life goes by fast. It like 2 years of my life in here and it flew by. But yeah, now let me show you just like kind of a walkthrough of the place with nothing in it. Just here we go. So we come in from the door. The apartment had a valet trash service, which was very nice. So that's their trash can that's staying here, but everything else is completely removed. Everything's been scrubbed, ready to turn over to the next owner. All the holes in the walls where we hung pictures have been patched and repainted over. And yeah, it looks so fresh and clean in here. But yeah, this kitchen, we had like some shelving down here to put some little knickknacks, and usually I kept cases of water and, you know, extra supplies down here. I loved this fridge. This was something, our cat Mickey, he loved having the freezer on the bottom like this. Here, this is really funny. He loves to have ice, like fresh ice in his water. So he would come and meow and want you to open this up, and he loved just feeling like the cold air hit him. Yeah, that was one of his favorite things. So he would come and he'd meow by this freezer right here. Oh, and then here's my fridge. Just remember what my fridge looks like. These really are now just clips for me, you know, to reminisce. We had so much storage space with cabinets up top here. This one I always had to get a step stool if I wanted to get anything out of. And then I kept my cups in here. I had all my tumblers and wine glasses, you know, whatever time of the day it was, coffee or wine. In here was more pantry storage, basically. This cabinet was all of my plates and everything. More storage up top here. In here we had spices, different fun things like that. These cabinets, this right here was the pantry, which you could fit a lot in. It was a very deep pantry. And we have another part of it up here. We had a Whirlpool oven and also a microwave. These were great. And then this became the junk drawer. You know how every good house has to have a junk drawer that's just random things? That was the junk drawer. It should be documented. And then down here that was Mickey's food once he moved in. That was like all his food and everything. And we had his food set up right here, just off of the island. I would have shown that in the tour. And then yeah, we had more drawers over here. Under the sink. Lots of storage over on this side. Also Whirlpool washing machine, very nice. I think I had a lot of like cleaning products, some random like Tupperware in here at one point. Oh, this was my Keurig stuff. I had like a lot of like coffee type things in this drawer. And then this was drinks down here. I had a little liquor thing going on there. My cases of water was right in here. And then looking this way, the island that I had, I loved this island. It was such a big size. These pendant lights up top were also something that I was a big fan of. This was all cooking supplies in here. And then big storage down there for pots and pans and all that good stuff. Here's what it looks like with nothing in it. So crazy. It's kind of emotional, like just coming in here and like seeing it like this. And then my room with nothing in it, all vacuumed and cleaned up. Closet. And my bathroom. This is hard. It's sad, but you know, I'm moving. You got to keep moving forward in life, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And you know, this is a place that I'm always going to come back to. I have a lot of great friends that are in this area, this neck of the woods of Florida, and so it's always going to be a piece of me. Like I'm still over here all the time visiting people. But yeah, I loved getting to be here. This was a really great part of my life that I will just always have these fond memories of. My time spent in these four walls in this little apartment was just really happy times. Really, really happy times. It's one of those things though, it didn't start out very smoothly. Like if you watched my initial move to Florida kind of story and everything, I initially had a roommate that I met on one of the college program DCP boards. Not to go into everything, but it did not work out, the living situation. You know, it didn't work out. And I was under a lot of stress, a lot of stress. And through all of it, at one point, there was one brief time where I contemplated, I was like, do I just get out of here? Just leave all of this, break the lease, not be here anymore and just try again in a few months, to, go home, back to Pennsylvania, sort things out and everything. And that only crossed my mind for one split second. And I was like, no, I belong here. This is my home. Florida is where I've always wanted to be. I'm staying, I'm sticking this out. So wrote out the crazy roommate drama and I stayed and I made this place my home. And I'm so proud of that. I love what this place means to me. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I was trying not to cry in this video, but yeah, it means a lot to me. And I can remember, I say all this because I can remember when things were really hard. And I first noticed that you could see the top of the Swan and Dolphin Hotel from inside here. And that just brought me comfort. That right there was the moment when I was like, no, I'm not leaving, I'm not gonna just give up on my dream because I have to deal with some roommate drama. I'm not gonna just go home because this is where I'm meant to be. Disney World's my home and I can see Disney World right from my bedroom window. And that's why I came here. One of the reasons I came here, to live this dream. And I had a long journey to get to the point of finally moving to Florida. Some past people I had in my life that told me that it was, a self-fulfilling dream, that I was crazy for wanting to move to Orlando, that it was selfish of me to want to move to Orlando. Maybe I'll talk more about those things one day. But I knew deep down that this was something that God put on my heart. And I've had people tell me, God put something on your heart for a reason. It's because you have to go do it. And I know I was supposed to come here and do this. So I'm very proud of this place. I'm proud that I was here. And yeah, that is, I knew it was gonna get emotional at some point. I knew it was. I was trying really hard not to have it be emotional, but this place means something to me. So of course I'm gonna be emotional. But yeah, it was right out these windows that I looked over and I knew that in that region you could see Disney World, but you could actually see the top of Swan and Dolphin, the top of the Dolphin. Those kind of tannish color buildings are actually ESPN. I kind of think, you see the Swan and Dolphin building, that kind of tannish building, salmon color building in front of it, might very well be the Hollywood Tower of Terror. I've never really been able to figure that out. Yeah, which is just crazy. But yeah, I could also, from my bedroom here, perfectly see the fireworks, which is just incredible. You could hear them too, faintly in the distance. And it's always how I would know that it was 9 o'clock, because Epcot fireworks always go off at 9 o'clock. So it's kind of like a little, just time check. It's like, oh, it must be 9 o'clock already. And yeah, we'll go look at the balcony one last time. It's crazy with nothing else out here, just all empty. But right over there is where we could watch the fireworks. We loved watching the New Year's Eve fireworks from Epcot. That was a really special memory. Just, yeah, sit out here with a drink and watch Disney fireworks. Something I don't know if I'll ever have that view again, but it was one I feel so blessed that I got to experience while I was here. Hello! Look who it is. I was just about to show your room with nothing in it.
Okay.
And here's mom and dad's room, all empty. Their bathroom, all empty. I had this big linen closet over here. So it's all cleaned out. Everything is cleaned out. Massive closet in here. How do you guys feel about leaving? Well, I know you're excited because you bought your house, so
I
it's
love our
It's a very nice apartment.
It was nice.
neighborhood. Real
It served
close
its
to
purpose,
Disney.
yeah.
Mhm.
It served its purpose for what we needed to get us down here. It made it much more convenient that when we sold our house, we had someplace, you know.
exactly.
to
You
come.
guys knew you were moving
Yeah.
in here
And-
to this
and
place.
not like, okay, now where do we go? So it had to buy a house real quick. We knew we had this and we had the year to plan, which made it better. It kind
We
of,
could give them our date we wanted to leave.
right.
We could
And
work
that,
on
it helped us with being able to build a new home instead of just having to take whatever we could find at the time. So it served its purpose and it was a really nice place.
quality built,
Yeah.
good appliances.
Yeah.
We love celebration. You got your celebration shirt on today. We're celebrating our time in celebration, and yeah, we met so many amazing people here. That's why we'll still be back all the time, because
Oh,
we
yeah.
have our
That's
little
right.
community that we've grown here. But yeah, this was the place. Here, should we say bye to the apartment?
Should
Bye.
we have like should we have something else in the
Kitchen
background?
Yeah, maybe.
Bye.
That was weird. We need to be like,
Bye.
bye apartment. We love you.
It was fun.
I'll have to insert some footage of when my cousins were down here, and Katie was fascinated with the leaves from these trees here in the main courtyard.
I've never seen a leaf this big. Where they come
I just
from?
saw a dog just went and peed on that, bro.
Here's a little clip of the clubhouse. Love this space. This was always nice to come hang out if people were in town. And then this pool, we had many great times hanging out here. I'll also insert some clips I have from some of our memories here when my family was in town, and it was just the best to be able to chill out poolside. It really felt like a resort.
It's Megan's birthday today. We're gonna go to the pool, right, y'all?
So nice. Mickey, look at the camera. Mickey, we're going home.
It doesn't have breeze. Feel
Oh yeah, you're gonna be able to be on the balcony and sniff the breeze. Look at you. Where are we?
House. It's all of our house.
Oh,
This place.
this is your house now. What do you think? You're doing it. We're home. Look, we got nice beds. So much to sniff. There we have it. That was my very first ever Florida apartment, my first apartment ever. And like I said in this video, it meant so much to me. Like, I love like getting to edit this project together. It's one that I know I'm always gonna like love to reference back to and just kind of have preserved in my memories to look at. It's very bittersweet, but you know, they say one door closes and another one opens, and I'm very excited for the future. And now I'm saving money for my own place eventually, you know, wherever I then decide to buy in the Central Florida area. You know, I have like in mind, like the Central Florida area is so big. I want to make some videos about this because I've had a lot of questions about moving to Florida, and I'd love to do kind of like comprehensive looks at like the different areas, different neighborhoods, because I've really fallen in love with, there's so many different areas like to look to buy a home down here, and all of them are kind of so different. It all depends also how close you want to be like in the main touristy bubble, and if you go like a little bit further out, you get more of that residential feel. So yeah, there's definitely like pros and cons to like each place, that are just like different advantages, I guess you could say, like to each different section of Florida. So yeah, that's kind of something I've wanted to like maybe do a series about, of just like different areas, different sections to live in Florida. But yeah, truly my time spent in Celebration, I have another Celebration t-shirt on, is just one that I will always cherish. I truly loved my time there. I loved the apartment that I lived in. And yeah, as you saw, I kind of included here a little montage of some memories that I got to make in this apartment. It really was the backdrop to a lot of great moments. So that's the sentimental part of me, is always gonna kind of look back at it for those reasons. But yeah, now we're moving on to the next. I'm happy I got to make this video and kind of share this really special thing with everybody out there. Thank you so much. And yeah, so with that, make today magical, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye.